Yes, that's right. You know it. We're back. Jesse K, Tat Wizard. This is Hot in Tech. All right. You know we like to talk about people that hustle, especially using the digital space. And today we got something, like I always say, really special for you. Today in the building we got Vine star Flamm.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
So can you tell us, how did you get started and how did you find Vine as your platform to start?
Well, I got started in music just throughout my childhood. I had no choice. Like my family, they're musical. My father's a musician. My mother sang. So that was a family heirloom there. I had to be a part of that. But Vine kind of found me, you know. A friend of mine told me about it, and from it I just used it as like my life's diary for a little while, you know. And as I found myself musically and found myself looping, using the loop machine, I started to utilize Vine as that platform. It was a perfect musical platform for me, you know.
Were you using other platforms before?
I had been, you know, strictly just to let my fan base know what was going on, to keep growing my fan base. But yeah, Vine just it was just a perfect fit, you know, where a singer can utilize that platform and make something for people to walk away with almost as if it's a song on its own, you know. And yeah, that's where, not only that, what I love about Vine is how interactive the community is. You know, Vine has its own community whether anyone else is a part of it or not. You know, there's so many artists and people that I know about, you know, the Danny Lopriores, the OHG,
Shout to Danny Lopriore,
Danny, you know,
914.
LT Terrors. There's all these artists that I would have never have known. They're from all across the globe just because of Vine, because of this app. So it's bringing people together, which I've already chosen as my purpose and just in life, to bring people together. So it was a perfect fit, you know.
We know you loop, right? And you mentioned the machine.
Yes, sir.
You had the machine with you today?
I do. I got the Boss RC505 loop station right here, straight from Roland.
You use the machine and it makes your videos perfect, right? But not everybody can do this. What's the secret? Like, what did you figure out, like, to get it on beat and to know for a fact that it was gonna take off?
So what I do, I'll start on one channel, I'll start beatboxing, right? Like, right? And then that'll loop on its own. So right. that'll be its own beat. And then so once that first loop is in, everything else falls right into place, right? And luckily, I kind of have it in my heart already. So if it comes out, if you have it in your heart, you can put it on wax, you know. And so Vine, the way that it loops, is so seamless where it serves as a similar thing. There are people that loop vines. They'll make one vine of them beatbox, and then they'll put a vine on top of that vine, singing on top of that. You know, you kind of can create songs. I love how Vine it started off limiting at 6 seconds. Yeah. So with that, it forces you to be creative. Yeah. It forces your creativity. I gotta capture people's attention, you know. And our attention, just our generation, we got a short attention span still, you know. Which, you know, it's a good and a bad thing.
Social media has taught us short attention spans.
True indeed. You know, you can forget about stuff like that, you know. But you could learn about stuff like that at the same time, you know. So with that, you know, it was just the perfect fit to utilize what I'm doing and, you know, just bring people together. You know, it's so amazing. Just the song that I just put out, So Real. The video just dropped today. I'm blessed for that to happen. But that song on its own, the way that people came together off of that video on its own, where people would remix the Vine, right? So the music would be on the background of that Vine, and they would make their own videos of people with their kids, taking their kids to school, dancing with their families, with their pets. Somebody had a pet chipmunk, kissed the chipmunk. I never saw that before in my life. But you know, just seeing how people could come together off of just technology, you know. You know, I'm walking around. We did an independent tour, and we went to London. And so the first show was a lot of people there. The second show, there were like 4 people there. So we went on the strip, and you know, just trying to see what kind of traction we can make. You know, bring people in,
and some numbers, yeah.
Bringing some numbers, right? And yo, out of nowhere, this girl stops me in the middle of London, central London. Bloody hell, yo, Flamm, yeah? I'm like, yo, I'm from Yonkers, man. Like, why do you know me? She's like, you got Avon, yeah? I love your voice, you know, and that just let me know. Like,
what's
I'm
up.
on the right path.
You got on my radar because you started getting radio airplay. So how do you go from Vine and breaking on the web to
Yeah.
all of a sudden getting spins on radio?
Yo, I don't know what to call it, man. It's the universe, whatever you want to call it. It was just great timing. You know, that first of all, let me just get that out. That's my dream to hear myself on High 97, bro. Like, I couldn't believe it. I almost did a backflip. I backflipped once in my life. I almost did it twice. But all that being said, with the traction that happened on Vine, it just translated to the rest of the world where the right person emailed the right person, and then another person emailed that same person. You know, basically it was Drewski, DJ Soul Drewski. So many people just
Drew.
kept. Yeah, shout out
He's
Drew, man.
always
Thank
on
you,
top
man.
of stuff.
You broke me, man. You broke me on High 97, bro. Thank you. Can't wait to meet you one day. So anyway, yeah, you know, the right people just kept emailing him, and next thing you know, he emails one of the people back and says, yo, make sure you check him out at 11 p.m. You know, so that was the first time, and I've heard it's been spun again since then. So
This week for the song that got spins on Hot 97.
yes, sir.
How do you end up putting that video out? You can't put the full thing on Vine.
Well, here's the thing. Vine has updated itself where they allow you to put longer length videos. It gives you that option now.
Is that for certain people, like some of the stars of Vine, or everybody?
Well, the length of the video, they allow me to get a little bit longer of a video. Shout out Vine for that. But
As they should. You're
absolutely.
one of their stars. They want to take care of you.
So you put the whole video on Vine.
Whole videos on Vine, man.
Wow.
It's amazing. Yeah, man.
Do they break up into different pieces, or is just one
Straight,
file?
there's a little part on the bottom right corner of your video says watch more. You can click that. You tap that.
Okay.
You watch the whole video. And I've actually put two full videos on there. The first was a compilation of my favorite remixes of the Vine from other fans.
Right.
That was amazing. Just seeing the comments of people like, oh my God, I saw myself. Thank you so much. You know, and that Vine alone got so much traction, you know. That was another way to just bring the people together. You know,
do
as a
the
thank
full
you.
videos loop?
The full, no, I don't think they do. I don't know.
Okay, it
Do they
doesn't.
loop?
It doesn't.
No,
and
they
then
don't.
before you click more, the piece, does that loop? Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's,
So you
that's what's up.
and that's the thing. Like that's one art form that I'm learning to make sure that all these videos seamlessly loop. You know, so that when a person listens to it, they can keep listening to it. Listening to it and having it just replaying their brains. You know, so it just gets to be that song that you just can't get out your head. You know,
Right.
that's the plan.
What advice would you give a new artist that wants to learn the Vine platform or break on the Vine platform?
Never stop, ever, ever, ever. Don't stop, please. You know, if you love what you're doing, just always remind yourself of why you're doing what you're doing, and you know, find your rhythm, find your stride. There's no one way to make it happen, you know, but that when you let consistency match with luck, and that luck comes, and it comes quicker to those who are consistent. The world is yours, man. That's it.
So listen, Flamm, if you have a second, I would love for you to take us out with doing what you do. Take some time and just get on that machine and do what you do.
Oh
real quick.
yeah,
All
of
right,
course,
bet.
man. I got you.
Let's do it.
All right,
do
let's
it.
get it. Let's make it happen. Chad. Chat, chat, chat.
From the minute that I met you, I was in for something that I knew I'd never been through, something that I couldn't ask for in a million. I wouldn't give it up for nothing, it's so real. There ain't nothing like your love, it's so real. And when we kiss and all we touch is so real. And it could never be enough, it's so real. There ain't nothing like your love, it's so real. So real, it's so real. There ain't nothing like your love, it's so real. It's so real. There ain't nothing like your love, it's so real.
So real, out right now.